Fibocan's YouTube channel. I am Prabhu KB, CEO of Fibocan. As you are aware, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling clients and investors to develop a deep knowledge, and we empower them through our training, coaching and mentoring programs. In every video, we discuss what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why, when and how it will happen. Which is why I request everyone to watch my video till the end, click the bell icon, encourage your friends and known person to subscribe. Today is January 28, 2023, Saturday. In this video, as always, we will be discussing about the global markets, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, FTSE and currencies and commodities for the week of January 23 to 27, 2023. That is Monday till Friday. So tomorrow we will be putting our weekly video for Indian markets. You can see that. Yesterday we didn't put our video. So before we go into that, Dow closed 33,978, 1.8% up. Nasdaq 11,621, 4.3% up. S&P 4010, 2.47 up. While FTSE remained flat at 7765. If you recollect, last week Dow in particular formed a solid red candle, and Nasdaq and S&P formed a hanging man or a hammer type of candle. We said that normally when the pattern has just commenced and a hanging man or a hammer type candle is formed, it is more of a doji and a continuation pattern or not a typical hanging man. That proved right, which is why you saw such a significant up move in Nasdaq and S&P, Nasdaq in particular. Now what has happened with all this move, Dow and Nasdaq has moved significantly, and Nasdaq in particular has moved significantly, and it is now above all the moving averages. In the monthly, it has just crossed, Nasdaq has crossed the 50-month moving average and 200 week exponential moving average. So average, 200 week average. That means it is in such a good up move now. Also, we are going to see bands in the daily chart. What has happened in all the, I'm talking for all combined, Dow, Nasdaq and S&P. It is in a significant uptrend. The exponential moving average is moving. The Bollinger upper band is moving up. That's a delight. It's like a juicy full toss given to a batsman. As long as the bands are moving up and doesn't show exhaustion, and the exponential moving averages are moving up, one can hold their position. That means the up move is intact for quite some time. By now, in the monthly chart, S&P and Nasdaq has formed a clear bullish engulf, while S&P is just about to form the engulf, while Dow is below and it is about to form, it will also, we expect it to form engulf in the next 2 days. That means the closure of January is very strong. So we have to see if this trend continues for the next month. But looking at the overall inherent strength, we see that we will have one more up move in February and March, or probably a side candle in the sideways candle in February, which means the up move will be intact because the 50-day moving average in the daily chart has been acting as a support for Dow. If you recollect my last two videos, weekly videos, if you see, it has always Dow came near the 50, took support and bounced. It's like a rubber ball immersed in the water, it just bounces up. So that means the support and resistance play an important role. So now it is in a significant uptrend. We expect the closure to be a bullish engulf, meaning very clear, closure will be above December month's opening. That is what we expect in all three indices. FTSE on the other hand, though it remained flat this week, the uptrend is intact. How it remained flat? Last week in the weekly it formed a red candle, bearish, harami, and after which it formed a doji or a spinning top, just slightly long lower leg. So it is just one more week of sideways you can expect, but the uptrend is intact and it is in a significant uptrend. Now, CBOE weeks volatility, it measures the global volatility index. It is at 8.5. There is not much of volatility because, as we have been telling, that it is drifting down in weekly and monthly, and daily also it is drifting down. As long as it is around these technical levels, it has chance of further going down, and hence the volatility is at very low levels for some more time. Dollar index 101.735. If you recollect, last week it formed a doji, and this week again it formed a doji, followed up with a doji. But bands are not showing exhaustion and going down steeply, which means the downfall is there. There is going to be further significant downfall. However, in the monthly chart, it is the third month in succession it has formed a in the monthly chart, it has we said that it is going to hold at this level for some more time. Hence, we expect it to hold for some time before going down significantly. Daily, it is forming also rounding bottom, rounding top. That is, at the bottom it is rounding. Then, but the Bollinger middle band and exponential moving average is acting as a strong resistance for the many days, for the last 20-25 days. It is not able to break past that. Hence, it will hover around these levels, slow grinding drift. That is what we expect. When we analyze the individual components, Euro versus USD 1.0869. Of course, the dollar index closure will be around the same levels as we see the price today, more or less at these levels, not more than 0.8% or 1% up or down from these levels. Dow, Euro versus USD, it is moving up. It is the opposite of dollar index. It's moving up, and second week in succession it formed a doji. In the daily also it is moving up significantly. It is just below the Bollinger middle one and 200 monthly exponential moving average. GBP versus USD, it is at 1.2399. It went down after forming a reversal. It is a reversal in monthly, and it is now moving up significantly. It is following the same pattern as that of Euro versus USD, and below 50-day and monthly, 50 month and 50 and 200-day 200-month moving average in the monthly chart. Weekly, it formed again green candle and formed a doji, as we said, right? Doji, it formed in the daily chart for the last 2 days, but the uptrend is intact in the daily chart. However, the closure should be somewhere around 1.234 to 1.238 levels. That is what we expect. USD JPY, it formed a reversal from the lower, but after reaching near the middle band, it started showing sideways and with a downward bias. It is now at 129.85. It mimics the dollar index pattern style, and this week it formed a doji. So hence now we expect it to follow the dollar index pattern and move in the same lines. USD INR, this is our interest. It is at 81.515. In the weekly chart last week we said it formed a spinning top with a shooting star. This week it formed a bullish engulf, but below the Bollinger middle band and exponential moving average in the weekly chart. In the monthly chart, it formed a bearish engulf, more like an engulf till now. That means it is more of forming a drifting. After slowly drifting, it might fall. Hence, now we expect it to be around a very narrow movement for the next 2-3 months. So all these indices, dollar index and currency pairs will move in a narrow range for some time. US 10-year yield at 3.507. Daily long leg spinning top. In this week, long leg spinning top. This is again the second week. Last week it formed a spinning top. This week again it's formed another small spinning top. That means this is the third month. It formed a solid red candle and it is now just above the exponential moving average. That is going to act as a support. Hence we don't expect much of fall in this month, and not only that, next 1 or 2 months it might form sideways candle before it breaks below the middle band and goes down in the monthly chart. That point in time we can expect further significant fall and move towards the 50-month moving average, which is now above it. Brent and NYMEX, Brent at 86.33, NYMEX at 79.38. If you recollect, we have been telling last month it formed a doji. This month, beginning itself, we have been telling that it will more or less be at these levels, and once again it has formed a long leg doji. It took support at the 50-day moving average, where it bounced beautifully in the first week of January, both indices, and hence now we don't expect much of a move from here. And second month in succession it is going to form a doji, long leg doji. That means one doji means indecision, 2 doji means further indecision. But the moment they decide to move, the movement will be very decisive and forceful in the direction in which it moves. So thank you very much.